From the bustling streets of a metropolis to the tranquil whisper of a forest, we are constantly bombarded by a cacophony of sounds. Our remarkable ears, these intricate organs of perception, possess the extraordinary ability to filter this auditory tapestry, selectively amplifying the sounds that are most relevant to our survival and well-being. This phenomenon, known as selective hearing, is not merely a passive process, but an active skill that we can refine and enhance throughout our lives. Just as a seasoned conductor can discern individual instruments amidst a grand orchestra, so too can we train our ears to isolate and focus on specific sounds. This ability is paramount in our daily interactions, allowing us to engage in meaningful conversations, navigate busy environments, and appreciate the subtle nuances of our acoustic world. In the following chapters, we will embark on a journey to unravel the science and art of selective hearing. From understanding the neural mechanisms that underpin this remarkable ability to exploring practical techniques that can sharpen our auditory focus, we will discover how to master the symphony of life. Imagine yourself engrossed in a captivating novel, oblivious to the gentle hum of traffic outside your window. This remarkable ability to filter out distractions and maintain focus on a specific auditory source is a testament to the power of auditory attention training. Just as we can strengthen our muscles through regular exercise, so too can we enhance our selective hearing through targeted exercises. One effective technique is listening to audiobooks or podcasts in noisy environments. By gradually increasing the level of ambient noise, we challenge our brains to work harder to isolate and process the desired speech signals. Another valuable exercise involves playing speech in noise games, where the listener must identify words or phrases embedded within a background of competing sounds. These exercises not only improve our ability to focus on desired sounds, but also enhance our overall auditory processing skills. As we train our ears to discern subtle differences in frequency, timing, and timbre, we develop a heightened awareness of the richness and complexity of the acoustic world around us. Step into a bustling city street, and you'll be met with a symphony of sound. The rumble of traffic, the chatter of pedestrians, the distant wail of sirens. Our ability to navigate this complex auditory landscape hinges on situational awareness, a heightened sense of the soundscape around us. By paying attention to the types and locations of sounds, we can anticipate potential hazards, identify familiar voices, and orient ourselves within our environment. This skill is particularly crucial in challenging acoustic environments, such as crowded restaurants or busy train stations. To enhance situational awareness, practice actively listening to the sounds around you. Try to identify the source of each sound, its distance, and its movement. With regular practice, you'll find yourself becoming increasingly attuned to the subtle cues that our auditory system uses to create a mental map of our surroundings. Imagine hearing your name called out in a crowded room. Your ears, instantly attuned to the familiar cadence and timbre of your own name, cut through the noise and direct your attention to the speaker. This phenomenon highlights the powerful influence of familiarity and contextual cues on selective hearing. Our brains are wired to prioritize sounds that are personally relevant or emotionally significant. We are more likely to notice the voice of a loved one in a crowd, for instance, or the sound of our favorite song playing on the radio. Similarly, contextual cues, such as the location, time of day, or surrounding conversation, can prime our ears to anticipate and attend to specific sounds. This innate ability to leverage familiarity and context is essential for effective communication and social interaction. By recognizing the subtle nuances of speech patterns, accents, and emotional tones, we can better understand the intentions and emotions of others. Our minds are incredibly adept at filtering and prioritizing sensory information. Just as we can choose to focus on a single conversation in a crowded room, we can also consciously employ cognitive and perceptual strategies to enhance our selective hearing. One effective technique is tuning out unwanted noise. This involves actively shifting our attention away from distracting sounds and focusing on the desired auditory source. It's akin to turning down the volume on a blaring radio while amplifying the sound of a nearby conversation. Another powerful strategy is to visualize a zoom lens on the desired sound. By mentally magnifying the target sound, we can enhance its clarity and suppress competing noises. This technique can be particularly helpful in situations where the desired sound is faint or distant. For individuals with hearing loss, the challenges of selective hearing can be particularly pronounced. Fortunately, advancements in hearing aid technology have revolutionized the way we perceive and process sound. Modern hearing aids are no longer simple amplifiers. They are sophisticated devices that selectively amplify desired sounds while minimizing background noise. Directional microphones, for instance, can be programmed to focus on sounds coming from a specific direction, such as the person sitting across from you at a restaurant. Noise-cancelling features can effectively reduce the intrusion of unwanted ambient noise, making it easier to follow conversations in challenging acoustic environments. Furthermore, many hearing aids now offer wireless connectivity, allowing users to stream phone calls, music, and other audio directly to their devices. This not only enhances the listening experience, but also reduces the need to strain to hear in noisy environments. The ability of our brains to adapt and change throughout our lives, known as neuroplasticity, extends to our auditory system. As we age, our auditory cortex, the part of the brain responsible for processing sound, continues to refine its ability to process and prioritize sounds based on our experiences and listening habits. Studies have shown that older adults who engage in regular auditory training can improve their selective hearing abilities, demonstrating that it's never too late to sharpen our auditory focus. Just as a seasoned musician continues to hone their craft over a lifetime, so too can we continue to refine our listening skills with practice and intention. This lifelong journey of auditory learning highlights the remarkable adaptability of the human brain. By embracing new challenges, engaging in stimulating auditory experiences, and adopting healthy listening habits, we can maintain a vibrant and responsive auditory system throughout our lives. As we've journeyed through the intricate workings of our auditory system, we've uncovered the remarkable power and adaptability of selective hearing. From the bustling streets to the quietest corners of nature, our ears are constantly filtering, processing, and prioritizing the symphony of sounds around us. Mastering this symphony is not a destination, but a lifelong pursuit. It requires conscious effort, regular practice, and a willingness to embrace the challenges and rewards of attentive listening. By honing our auditory skills, we can enhance our communication, deepen our connection with the world around us, and unlock the full potential of our remarkable sense of hearing. Remember, the next time you find yourself in a crowded room or simply enjoying the subtle sounds of nature, Take a moment to appreciate the extraordinary orchestra of life playing out around you. And with a little practice, you too can become a master of your own auditory experience. In a world awash with information, the ability to selectively focus on what truly matters has never been more crucial. By mastering the art of selective hearing, we empower ourselves to engage more deeply with the world around us, fostering meaningful connections and enriching our daily experiences. Whether it's savoring a conversation with a loved one amidst the clamor of a crowded cafe, or losing ourselves in the tranquility of nature's symphony, selective hearing allows us to curate our own sonic landscapes and appreciate the beauty of sound in all its forms. So, I encourage you to embark on your own journey of auditory discovery. Explore the techniques we've discussed, experiment with different strategies, and discover the transformative power of mastering your ears.